Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. This is Ollie's mom, and this is a new format just because I don't feel like getting ready for a camera. So today I have this new purchase, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Belle. This is the Le Parfum Intense. This is the flanker of the super popular Le Belle that everybody loves, including myself. I found this on Fragrance Buy because it hasn't appeared in the States yet, and I am super excited as soon as I saw it. And you know that I am a big fan of Le Belle. Let me grab my Le Belle. This one, you see how much I've used it, and also I have decanted a lot of this as well, but this is a very beautiful fruity vanilla with woody undertone. So the three notes that are listed for the original Le Belle is pear, vetiver, and vanilla. The notes that are listed on Fragrantica are pear, tonka bean, and vanilla. So essentially they replace the vetiver with tonka bean. So of course, when I saw it, I am super excited, and I ended up getting a full bottle right away. So this is the 100 ml bottle. First of all, it comes in the same typical Jean Paul Gaultier packaging. It opens up like this, which is the typical Le Belle, and this was supposed to sit like that. I absolutely love Le Belle. I thought it's one of the longest lasting designer fragrance that smells good, that's intoxicating, that man loves, and also super duper popular. I just absolutely enjoy Le Belle the original. I actually already sprayed in my hand. So first of all, when I smell this, I was actually pretty excited. It smells very familiar. It does have the Le Belle DNA. So the pear here smells pretty similar to the original pear, but the difference are the tonka bean here drowns it. So in a way, it makes it smell a lot more typical fruity, woody, and tonka bean scent. Whereas the original smells a little bit more juicy, a little bit more bright. It burst. You could smell the like over-ripened, super sweet, juicy pear. Whereas here, the pear is drowned with the tonka bean. So does it smell good? Yes, of course. It does smell just like Le Belle, except there's a high dose of tonka bean in this perfume. Does this remind me of any perfume that I have in my collection? Three perfume that this one reminds me of. The first one is, of course, Le Belle. The second perfume that reminds me of the Le Belle Intense is it's this one. It's a Dior Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. This one has a high dose of tonka bean, licorice, as well as plum. So it's fruity, tonka bean. I'm sure there's some woody notes. So yeah, so think of like as if you wear Le Belle, which has that pear, and then you put a lot of Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. That's how it smells like. Well, minus the licorice, because the licorice in Poison Girl cuts through the tonka bean, whereas the tonka bean here is not cut through by licorice or whatsoever. It's just have a strong dose of pear accompanying with it. So yeah, think of it as if you're combining this two, remove the licorice. So that's what Le Belle Le Parfum Intense smells like to me. So the second perfume that this one reminds me of is, I only have a decant of it, which is Lancôme La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. So à la Folie is also a very tonka bean, sweet, fruity, a little bit of spices perfume. So if you have Lancôme La Nuit Trésor à la Folie And if you pair it together with Le Belle, you could imagine what Le Belle Le Parfum Intense smells like. So yeah, so now the question is, which one do I prefer? Now, if I only have one, if I were only to choose one, I am going to go with Le Belle the original. The reason is because this is way more unique. The pear is a very bright, juicy pear, like over-ripened pear, which is very unique. Now, the pear also exists in the intense version, but the tonka bean here drowns it. Whereas here, there's a contrast between the pear and the vetiver, and the vanilla is kind of lingering in the background, so it's super duper beautiful. Whereas the intense version, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. If you love Lancome Trésor à la Folie, you're going to love it. If you like Poison Girl or the Parfum, Christian Dior, you're going to love this one. But to me, because I already have this too, owning this Le Belle Le Parfum Intense would be like as if I'm layering this with Le Belle or Poison Girl with Le Belle, if you know what I mean. I feel like it is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. I still love it. I absolutely love the packaging, but if I were to only own one, I'd pick the original for sure. Now, the tonka bean, like I said, it makes it smells more like other perfume that I own in my collection, but at the same time, it is still a beautiful pear tonka bean vanilla fragrance. So yeah, I mean, go ahead and pick it up. I mean, I do highly recommend it. It's just that if you have Dior Poison Girl or Lancome La Nuit Trésor à la Folie and you have the original Le Belle, having this would be like somewhat redundancy as long as you don't mind layering perfume. But yeah, but absolutely, bottle-wise, it's beautiful. Scent-wise, it's beautiful. I could see it as being like the night version of this, of the original Le Belle, just because original Le Belle is very bright. It's very long-lasting. It's very juicy. It's very intoxicating. You could definitely wear this for date night, but by definition, this one would be the date night version of Le Belle. It's way more seductive. But this one, like I said, it could be achieved when you combine these two together. So yeah. Longevity is amazing, is as long as the original Le Belle. Original Le Belle lasts like 20 hours plus, but it doesn't project too long though. It only projects about 2 hours. After that, it dried down closer to skin scent. The same is with the intense version. Just because it's tonka bean. If you own any tonka bean perfume, you know what I mean. Usually the tonka bean just like hanging in the background, just like vanilla. For Poison Girl, in that case, the one that projects a lot is actually the licorice, it's not the tonka bean. So yeah, I mean, the one that projects here definitely is not the vanilla or the tonka bean, but it's the pear itself. And this pear exists here. So therefore, to me, performance-wise, longevity-wise, it's pretty similar. But yeah, if you love Le Belle and you want a tonka bean version of Le Belle, go ahead and get the intense version once it's available in the States. But if you're happy with layering perfume, I think you could safely say that you could skip this from your perfume collection. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.